check it out. Adam's upgraded from the broom.
It's electric broom.
The electric broom, yes, that's it.
Electric. This job sucks.
Alright, so just getting a little bit of the Merc cleaned out here so that we can get started on the cage. We're going to put this up on a time lapse while we get started here so you guys can see exactly what we're working on. And I would say that electric broom ain't working worth a damn. So, as soon as we're done with the cleanup, we'll get the time lapse started and get working on put this cage in. Alright, a quick break in the time lapse here. We're going to get you right back up there here in a minute, but something that we actually just found as we were cutting this material, well, yeah, beer too, but while we were cutting this material for the door bars, we bought this at the scrapyard, and it's got this little plate mounted on each end. This one's got one too, right here, and it's got 2 holes in it, and they're threaded. So, being as we're going to try to make this an all bolt-in cage, we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to use that. We'll be able to just take like an angle iron plate, 2 holes, and we'll just be able to bolt them in. We've even got the right size bolts for it already. So we're going to keep working on that. We'll get these in place, and we're going to be able to use that to attach our rear seat bar between the 2 posts. Alright, you got to see us kind of piecing things together there for the cage. Try to give a couple different angles, but now I really wanted to give a little bit better walkthrough as far as how we've got all this thing pieced together. So, first off, Adam did mount his new switch box up here, but I think he talked about that already. No? Alright, we got the switches mounted up here. Get a better look at that. And there we go. So, got everything put together. Got his manual choke in there, which I know we did talk about. We got all the switches, starter, everything's in there. So, for the cage, we have dash bar going across the top. That will eventually be holding the steering column also. It's just kind of laying down in there. So that's just a couple bolts to the plate welded to the bar, and then just glue the holes through here. Everything's bolted together up front. That extension there goes down to the passenger side door bar and is welded to that. And then we also have a down leg that is welded to the bar also. So that stuff will all come out in one piece. The passenger door bar to the legs will all come out in one piece. If we come to the back, so this is the back of the passenger seat bar. This plate is welded to that seat bar, and then this upright for the halo gets bolted in there. That's going to come up to the top, and then that will go across the top there. And then the back seat bar bolts in there. This plate here is attached to the seat bar, and then we just used those holes that we were telling you about that have the pre-tapped holes, so we just bolted it straight through there. And then that goes across. Same thing on the other side. We haven't done the upright over there, but we're going to get this finished up here quick so the cage will be completely done, and then we'll have the finished product here in just a moment. Alright, we got the last little bit of weld going on the plate for the bolt-in cage. Now you can see where the plates come together for the halo bar. One plate welded to this side, one plate welded to the actual halo bar going over the top. Everything all bolted together. And that's it. I'll walk around to the other side so you can get a little bit better look. See how everything connects together. Bolted in through here. Same thing on that side. All one piece. That bar going down. Oh, Adam doesn't like the fact that the roof ain't straight enough.
There it goes.
There we go. Now it all looks like it's supposed to. So there she is. Bolt-in cage is complete. Everything will be able to come out of this car. I mean, it took us some extra work, guys, to put this together. It definitely took a lot of material to be able to get a cage like this, but overall to be able to have it so literally everything is going to be able to just be unbolted. How else we're going to be able to see in here? Yeah, I mean, you can see the bolts where it connects there. This plate here, you can't see with where we've got it bolted, but that's actually, it's got a plate on it that is bolted into 2 factory bolts on the car, so it uses those holes. We should be able to put it into any Vic that we use from here forward. There you go, you can see it down in there. So there's a bolt right there, and there's another one underneath it where that plate bolts right into the factory.
Same thing on
bolts. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Overall, really happy with the cage. This is something now we'll be able to unbolt it, put it onto the next Vic or Grand Marquis that we have. And this is something that are fairly easy to get a hold of here in Wisconsin, so it's something I assume we'll probably be running a decent amount of. So there you go, you can see a little bit better view over there of how everything's attached. So right there is how the rear seat bar is attached, going through those tapped bolts or tapped holes in the door bar. Everything easy to take out. Definitely happy with the progress so far on the Merc. We are going to call our day, guys. It is 92 degrees outside with a heat index of a whole bunch of stupid. So we are done for the day, and we will have you another update here shortly as we work on the next steps here. Probably getting the doors welded shut and little things. Obviously, we got to worry about starting to get the drivetrain put in also. So that'll probably be next steps, getting the transmission in, putting our slider in, all that good stuff, and really starting to make some progress. Oh, one last thing that I almost forgot. Updated the tires on the front of this thing too. These are the tires that will be getting run on it. They are exactly 30 inches tall, which is the max that we are allowed for this show. So it gives us a decent stance. I'll back up here a little bit. Yeah, she's sitting all right. So get us about as much bumper height as we're going to be able to get. As always, guys, we appreciate you following along. The Merc is coming along real well. I'm definitely happy with the progress as we're getting this one ready for the team show. So thanks again. As always,
Get her goosed.